Hello students, our today's topic will be operations on real number, and we are also going to solve problems depending on this operations on real number that will come in our exercise 1.5. So let's start with the basics. In first 10 to 15 minutes we will quickly revise the basics of that is operation on real numbers. So there will be three types of operation. First I will write first operation on rational number and rational number. That is two rational numbers we are going to perform mathematical operation. Second one will be two irrational numbers. Okay, so irrational and irrational number. Okay, and third type of mathematical operation on real numbers will be one number will be rational and second one will be irrational. Okay, so let's start with first one, rational number and rational number. We know there are four basic mathematical operations in maths, that is sum or addition. First one is your addition, right? Second one is your subtraction. Third one is your multiplication, and fourth one is your division, right? Now if I take two rational numbers and add them, what will happen? Let's take some example for addition of two rational numbers. That is our first type. This one our first type, rational number and rational numbers, two operation. For example, we can see 2 by 3 plus 7 by 8. Both these are rational numbers. So just try to add them. How to add? We know we are doing, as the denominators are different, we are cross multiplying. 8 into 2, 16. Plus is there, plus 3 into 7, 21. Upon, then multiplication of denominator. 3 into 8, 24. Getting it? So the answer will be 37 upon 24. This is also a rational number. That means if I add two rational numbers, their addition will also be a rational number. So just memorize this. If we add two rational numbers, their addition will be rational. Same case, if we subtract two rational numbers, what will happen? Same. I'm not going to do it. You just need to put minus in this. 2 by 3 minus 7 by 8. Find the answer. It will also be a rational number. Now if we multiply two rational numbers, what will happen? 2 by 7 into 7 by 9. This 7 will get cancelled. That is 7 1 the 1, 7 1 the 7. Okay. So 2 into 1, 2. 1 into 9, 9. So the answer will be again rational number. That means if we multiply two rational numbers, answer will be a rational number. Same will happen for the division of rational numbers. 2 by 3 upon 7 by 4. Got this? So how to solve such type of question? When you have a fraction in numerator and again in denominator you have a fraction. What you have to do? Just multiply denominator with numerator and this denominator will go to numerator. So the answer will be 2 into 4 upon 3 into 7. I believe this is the basic, you know this. Now here what will be the answer? 8 upon 21. It is also a rational number. That means for the division also of two rational number will be rational number. So in only one sentence we can say, if we add, subtract, multiply or divide two rational number, answer will be a rational number. Okay, so just memorize this and remember this. Okay, now for irrational numbers, what will happen? Same process we will do. Let's suppose second one we will take for rational number and irrational number. Again, first operation will be your addition, second one is your subtraction, third one is your multiplication, fourth one is your division. Okay, so let me make it column. If we add two irrational numbers, so the best example will be root 2 and root 3. What will be the answer? It will also be an irrational number, right? How? We know that root 2 will be 1.41 something and root 3 will be 1.71 something. Something means as it is irrational number, it will not repeat and it will not terminate. So if you add this, what you will get 3.1 plus 1, 2, 7 plus 4, 11 carry 1 and it will be 3. So it will be approximately, it will not be exact correct, 3.1, 2 up to so on. That is, it will also be an irrational number. So we can say addition of two irrational number will be irrational number. Getting it? It should be subtraction. Okay. Now if we subtract, what will happen again? Root 2 minus root 3. Same we will put 1.7. Okay. So 1 minus 1 0. 7 minus 4 3. 1 minus 1 0. It will be 0.30 something. But it will be in minus because you are subtracting greater number from the lesser number. So this will be also an irrational number, just only a negative irrational number. So we can say subtraction of two irrational number will also be an irrational number. Now coming to the multiplication. Here, two examples we will take. First example of this will be root 2 into root 3. Getting it? This is an irrational number. This is also an irrational number. What will be? It will be root 6. Because square root is same, so we will directly multiply 2 into 3. It will happen only in multiplication, not addition. Some students start like this. If root 2 plus root 3 is there, some students write this. 2 plus 3, root 5. This is wrong. This will only happen. This is the laws of indices. I believe you have done this in your 8th standard. Only multiplication in multiplication and division you can combine the power. So here from this example I can say if I multiply two irrational number, answer will be irrational. But from the second example, what we can see, if root 2 and root 2, that is if I am multiplying an irrational number by an irrational number, what I will get? Root 2 into root 2 will be 2. That is a rational number. This is rational number, this is irrational number, this is also irrational number. Q dash means irrational number, we know this. So from this we can conclude multiplication of two irrational number can be an irrational number or can be a rational number. We can't say. Okay. For division, let's take the same example for the division. If I divide root 2 by root 3, it will be root of 2 by 3. Again, this will be some number which will not be a perfect square number. That's why square root of this will be an irrational number. So from first, rational number divided by rational number is also, irrational number divided by irrational number is irrational number. Now coming to the second example. If I divide root 2 by root 2, root 2 get cancelled 1. That means irrational number divided by irrational number is coming as rational number. So in this division also we can't say. Getting it? So to conclude this, let me take it downside. So to conclude this, what we can write? Some points. 1. Addition or subtraction of two irrational number will be irrational. Okay. And second one, multiplication or division of two irrational number may or may not be irrational. That means multiplication or division of any two rational number can be a rational number, can be a irrational number. Okay, so this will be a note for this, that you have to memorize, remember these observations from example that we are writing will not will not only be helpful to solve exercise 1.5, it will also be helpful by solving the competitive exams question in Olympiads and also in 11th 12th if you are preparing for JEE NEET. Now coming to the third one. Third one was a rational number and irrational number. For this we have taken some example at the top. Now start with third type, that is operation on rational number, and second irrational number, that is one rational number will be there and the second one will be the irrational number. So here you can see these are the examples of two irrational numbers, right? This is also an irrational number, this is also an irrational number. So this is an example of irrational number and irrational numbers addition. This will not come in this category, right? So why I kept this example, you should be able to understand which type of question, type of numbers are there in our question. Or in crude language, what we can write, say in which category the question is. Here this addition is in which category? Irrational number and irrational number. So if we are going to add two irrational number, its answer will be irrational number. So let's see how to add these two irrational numbers. We'll take example of this third type after this. Let's start this, solve this first. Whenever you want to add, first write the numbers. Here 5 root 3 plus root 2 minus 3 root 3. Okay, so just check which irrational numbers are equal, or you can say bring all same terms nearby. Here root 2 term and root 2 term I will take nearby. Here positive sign is there, so sign will not be changed while taking outside the bracket. So 2 root 2, this will be plus root 2. Got this? I kept similar term nearby. Now this plus 5 root 3 plus 5 root 3 minus 3 root 3. These are the similar terms. Okay. Now whenever in square root or in irrational numbers are there, or for your understanding, let's call root. So here I can see root 2 is common, so I will take it common. What will be there? 2 plus 1. You can cross verify. Root 2 into 2, 2 root 2. Root 2 into 1, root 2. I believe every one of you know how to take common. That is, we are performing here distributive law, but in reverse order. Okay, here root 3 is common, so take root 3 common. What will be there? 5 minus 3. So this will be 2 plus 1, 3. 3 root 2. Always write the root 2 term at the end. Plus this will be 2. 2 into root 3. 2 root 3. This will be my last answer of addition of these two irrational numbers. It is also an irrational number. Okay. So For the second case, you can also take this example. Addition of two irrational number is irrational number, right? Now multiply two irrational number. Here, if I multiply root 6 into root 5 into 2 root 5, what I just said, take same type of or same category of numbers at one place. So here 6 into 2 I will write. All you can observe here, all these are in multiplication. We know that multiplication is commutative. Commutative means we can change the places. So here root 5 into root 5 will be there. 6 into 2, 12. Root 5 into root 5, it will be 5. 12 into 5, 60. These were irrational number. Multiplication of irrational number for this example came as rational number. 60 is rational number, right? As 16 integer, we know that in all integers are rational numbers. 60 by 1 you can read. So it is an irrational number. Okay. So here you can also say, as we have seen in second category, multiplication and division of two irrational number can be a rational number or can be irrational. Let's solve this. Why we are solving this? We should be able to solve addition, multiplication, division of two irrational number. Only a method I am showing you. Here again, what I just said, take same category of numbers, 8 into 2, root 15 into root 3. So what will be there? 8 into 2, 16. I can write root 15 as root 2 into, 15 can be written as 5 into 3 into root 3, right? I can give this square root to both the numbers, root 5 into root 3, and this one was there, root 3. So here you can observe 16 into, this one will be root 5, root 3 into root 3 will be 3, again 16 into 3 will be 48 root 5. So in this case, division of these two irrational number came as irrational number. Got this? 48 into root 5 will be an irrational number. Always remember, when you multiply rational number to an irrational number, the result will be irrational. That we are going to see. That was a third category, rational number and irrational number. Okay. Let me write this at the last. Okay. So let's start our third category, that is rational number and irrational number operation. Okay. So let's take some example. If I add 2 to an irrational number, let's suppose take an irrational number pi. We know that pi is also an irrational number. Here one is rational number, second one is irrational. Let me write here first type, that is addition. Second type, subtraction. Third type, multiplication. Fourth type, division. Okay. Why we are discussing this? Because these are very important steps. Otherwise, we can directly solve exercise 1.5. But if you understand what we are doing, how the results came, it will be very easy to understand the question and the solution. Solving will be also easier. Okay, so just write. We know that what is the value of pi? It is 3.142856 something, right? So if I add this, it will be 5.142856 and so on. So in this, I can see that addition of rational number and irrational number is an irrational number. Okay. So just remember, addition of rational number and irrational will be an irrational. Same for the subtraction. So what I will write? Pi minus 2. What is the value of pi? Same. Minus 2. It will be 1.142856 and so on. That is again subtraction of rational number and irrational number is irrational number. For the multiplication, let's see. If I multiply 2 into pi, that is 2 into 3.1428 up to so on. What you can say, it will be 2 into 8, 16. Carry 1, 4, 2 2s are 4, plus 1, 5, 2 4s are 8, 2 2s are 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are 6. It will be somewhat 6.2856 and so on. That is irrational number again. Right? So the multiplication of a rational number with an irrational number for this case came into irrational number. Getting it? Same for the division also. You can check. Just divide pi by 2. We know that what is the value of pi by 2? It is approximately 22.7. That is, this will be 11 by 7. Again, this will be an irrational number if we divide this. Getting it? So, the conclusion we can see here, the sum and or the difference of rational number and an irrational number will be an irrational number. This we have seen in these two examples. The product or the quotient of non-zero rational number with an irrational number is irrational number. This is we have seen product and quotient, right? If we add, subtract, multiply or divide two irrational numbers, the result may or may not be irrational number that we have seen in this one, right? Getting this? So you just need to remember this. To elaborate this for two irrational number, what we have written, addition and subtraction will be irrational number, and multiplication division will be irrational or rational. We can't say. But here in this statement they have written result may or may not be irrational. Why they are saying for addition and subtraction also? Let's take an example. 2 plus root 3 we have seen, and 2 minus root 3 is there. If you are adding, this is an irrational number, because rational number plus irrational number will be an irrational number. Addition of and subtraction of rational number and irrational number will be irrational, this one. So this is irrational number, this is also irrational number, but if we add this irrational number, what will happen? This root 3 get cancelled and the answer will be 2. That is rational number. That's why if we go in detail, addition of two rational number may or may not be a rational number or may not be a rational number. It is irrational. Same will happen for subtraction. Getting it? So just remember this. For two irrational number, addition, subtraction, multiplication or division will be irrational or irrational. We can't specify exactly. So these three statements will be very important while solving exercise 1.5. So let's start with the exercise 1.5. Now the first question of exercise 1.5 is classify the following numbers as rational number or irrational number. That means we have to say these numbers will be a rational number or irrational number. Here in first question, what we can see, 2 is a rational number, root 5 is rational number. We know that rational number subtracted by irrational number will be an irrational number. So this is an irrational number. Okay. Here they are not asking you to solve this, find root 5, subtract it from 2. No. Just they are asking you to classify this. So what we will write here, we will write irrational rational number, one column, and this one will be irrational number. So the first question is of irrational number category, right? Now check the second one. If we solve the second one, let me erase this. If we solve it, what I will get for the second one? 3 plus root 23 minus root 23, right? This will be get cancelled. This is a irrational number. This is also an irrational number. But their subtraction may or may not be a rational number. Here we can see it is a rational number. That's why second question is of this was your irrational, this is your rational, subtraction you are taking, it comes as rational number. So the second is in the category of rational number, right? Now start with the third one. What will be the third answer? Here if I write the third question, this is irrational number. To check this, let me write. Numerator is your irrational number. Denominator is also irrational number, right? Just solve this first. This root 7 will get cancelled. 2 by 7. 2 by 7 is a irrational number, right? P by Q form you can see. Or if you divide this 2 by 7, it will be terminating or repeating. Okay. So here I can see answer is rational number. So the third will be of category rational number. Okay. Now coming to the fourth one. Let me write the fourth one. 1 by root 3. Root 2. As your numerator is 1, it is rational number. Denominator is root 2, it is irrational number. Here nothing is getting cancelled. So you know that if we divide rational by irrational, it will be irrational number. Or you can directly say this is an irrational number, right? So your fourth question will be of the category irrational number. Got this? Now coming to the fifth question. Fifth question is your 2 pi. You know that 2. What is the value of pi? It will be 3.1428 and something. If I multiply it, what I will get? 85826. Getting it? This is an irrational number. So here I can observe 2 was rational into pi is irrational. Answer came as irrational. So it is of the category irrational. That is, fifth is also irrational number. Here in this way we have categorized our questions. Second and third is rational. Answer is rational. So just by calculating the answer, we can classify the given question as a rational number or irrational number, right? Now moving towards second question. Here you can see they're asking us to simplify each of the following expressions. How to express? That's the solution. First, write it again. 3 plus root 3 into 2 plus root 2. Now just multiply. How to multiply? I'll write here because the terms will be expanded. 3 into this bracket. In this way we are expanding every time. Now root plus root 3 is there. Plus root 3. Again the bracket. This one. That is 2 plus root. Now multiply 1 by 1. 3 into 2. Right. 3 into plus root 2 plus 3 root. Root 3 plus root 3 into 2. It will be plus 2 root 3. Again root 3 into root 2. Plus into plus plus. So it will be root 3 into root 2. What this? Now 3 into 2, it will be 6 plus. Are these common? No, nothing will be common here. So just write it as it is. But here I can write in bracket in square root 3 into 2, that is 6. So the final answer will be my 6 plus 3 root 2 plus 2 root 3 plus root 6. In this way, we have simplified an irrational number into a rational number. But here, this irrational number is formed by addition of rational number and irrational number. That we have to notice. So this was the first question's simplification. So in this way, you have to expand this. I'm not going to solve every question. Let's take, for detailed understanding, let's take the second one. I'll write the second. Third and fourth you have to solve. How to write the solve third? As here you can see, square is there. We know that a square is a into a. So to expand it, you can use root 5 plus root 2 bracket square. You can write it as root 5 plus root 2 into root 5 plus root 2. Or you can use a plus b bracket square formula. A plus b bracket square formula of expansion to solve this. It will be comparatively easy. But if you don't know the formula, this was formula. Right? It is up to you whether you want to solve by formula or by the expansion. Okay. Let's start with the second one. Second one is 3 plus root 3, 3 minus root 3. Here again you can use the formula. So I'll solve by both the methods. First we will solve by the expansion. How to solve? As I said, first write 3 into this bracket plus root 3 into again this bracket. This bracket is 3 minus root 3, 3 minus root 3. If you start solving by simplification or this expansion, it will be comparatively lengthy. And if you are able to recognize the formula, it is very easy to solve. First we'll solve this. I'll come to the formula now. 3 into 3, 6 minus 3 into root 3, 3 root 3, right? This will be 3 root 3, right? Plus into minus minus, root 3 into root 3, right? Now here you can observe, this is 6, this minus root 3 plus root 3 will be get cancelled because we know that a plus minus a plus a cancel, 0 is there. In addition you have to take 0, but in division if it is getting cancelled, it should be 1 there. So the answer is minus. Now root 3 into root 3 is 3. So the last answer will be 6 minus 3, 3. So after solving this, you are getting the answer as 3. Now the second method for the same. You should know if this formula a minus b, a plus b, what it is. If the same terms are there but only sign is different, just write first term square minus second term square. A minus b, a plus b. Formula is a square minus b square. So same here you can observe this first term is same, second term is also same. Just changes are only in sign, right? So what I can write here directly here, first term square minus second term square. First term square, 3 square will be, sorry here 3 square will be 9 minus root 3 square will be 3. So answer is 6. But here we can see the answer is 3. So which one is right? This one is right. So can anybody tell me where I made mistake? It doesn't mean what I am solving will be right. You should be able to attend in the class and check where I am making the mistake. Here a simple mistake I did, but none of you are observing. 3 into 3 is 9 or 6? It is 9, right? Consciously I did. No one is saying this. So the answer is here, you can see equal. but the chance is gone. Now students started writing this. Now moving to the third question. What it is asking, saying, recall pi is defined as the ratio of circumference of a circle to its diameter, say d. That is pi equal to c by d. How it comes? We know that what is the formula for circumference of a circle? Let's suppose this is a circle, right? Let this is your diameter. Let's suppose this is your center for this circle. So the radius will be AC, right? This is my length of my radius. This one. Now the circumference formula is 2 pi r. Got this? We know that 2r, twice of radius will be, that is radius plus radius is your diameter, right? This is my diameter. Let's suppose it is small d. Getting it? Let me write this here. This distance. Let's suppose this distance is twice r, that is diameter, right? Length of diameter. We know that twice of radius is length of diameter. So pi d. So the same thing he is saying, circumference of the circle is pi d, that is, let circumference of the circle is c, denoted by c, equals to pi into d. So the pi will be equals to c upon d. This thing he is explaining directly in our question. Pi equals to c upon d. Got this? This seems to contradict the fact that pi is a rational number. How will you resolve this contradiction? What it's saying, we know that pi is irrational number, right? While learning irrational number, I gave the example pi as irrational, right? Because pi value is not repeating and neither terminating, okay? But here I can see circumference will be a number, diameter will be also a number, and number upon number, it is looking like your P upon Q form. That is a rational form. But for this formula, you can observe it is rational. But while explaining irrational number, you wrote pi is irrational. So there is contradiction. At the same time, you are writing pi is a rational number. At the same time, you are writing pi is a rational number. How it is? How it happened here? Here, the explanation for this, when we try to measure the length of circumference or diameter with the help of your scale or tape, it will be an approximate measurement. Why? Because if the length is 3.16789 centimeter, can you measure it with the help of your scale? No, it will be approximated. What you will write? 3.1 only. If you started measuring a length, you will write 3.1 because on your scale there will be 3, 4. Again 10 will be there, 10 parts will be. So 3 centimeter and 1 millimeter you will write. But this micro measurement you will lose. Okay. So that's why while measurement there is approximate measurement. So you can write if we measure the length by using scale or tape, exact measurement is not possible. That is approximate measurements are there. So that's why we can see pi is looking like an irrational number, but it is not true. Mathematically, pi is irrational number. Okay. Here the question 4 is represent root 9.3 on number line. We are not going much detail for this. Just draw a length of 9.3 centimeter. So here this length will be 9.3 centimeter from point O to point A. Okay. Now extend this line by 1 centimeter. So it will be, it is not exactly if you extend it by 1 centimeter. Okay. So here from the figure I can write OA that we have constructed is of 3.9 centimeter, right? And OB will be OA plus AB, that is 9.3 plus 1. So it will be 10.3 centimeter, right? Now what you have to do, you have to find middle point of OA. Let's suppose P is midpoint of OB. हम बोलेंगे find P which is midpoint of OB. Midpoint कैसे निकालोगे? सीधी बात है, इसको 2 से डिवाइड करो, कितना होगा? 5.15 सही है ना? मतलब पॉइंट P कहां पर होगा? बीच में O ये डिस्टेंस है 5.15 पे, मतलब ये डिस्टेंस हो जाएगा आपका 5.15 OP का, और PB का डिस्टेंस हो जाएगा फिर से 5.15 क्योंकि वो मिड पॉइंट है। ठीक है, समझ में आ गया? या अगर आपने हिंदी में स्टार्ट कर देंगे पढ़ाना। हाँ, what I just said, OA, find, draw OA, OB. Let's take one point B after point A on the same line OA, as that is 1 centimeter away from point A. Now from figure we can see OA is of 9.3 centimeter, OB is of 9.3 plus 1, that is 10.3 centimeter. Find the midpoint of OB, that is point P. It is, so the length of OP is 5.15. We did this, right? Here OP is 5.15, PB is 5.15. Now take P as a center, draw a semicircle from this. So you can see we have drawn a semicircle by taking P as center and OP as radius. How you can do this? Take 5.15, just draw the circle, the semicircle by taking OP as your radius. Take a distance of 5.15 in the compass, put the sharpening point here and draw with the pencil here from join OB. Okay, now draw perpendicular at point A. So let's draw this perpendicular at point A. Okay, this is my, now here we have drawn a perpendicular at point O. It is intersecting this semicircle at point, let's put C. Just find or just for join this distance PC. This distance will be your root 9.3. Okay, 9.3. And take this distance PC in your compass. Form a number line while taking each consecutive number at a distance of 1 centimeter. This will be our number line. Okay, as I have taken this PC distance in my compass, I'll put my sharpening point here at point O and mark it. So it will be near about this 3 point something. Right? So this point will be your root 9.3. In this way you can see plot or show any square root number which is not a perfect square on number line. This is also a second number of finding this. Now moving to the question number 5. Rationalize the denominator of the following. It is very simple how to rationalize a number. Here they are asking us to rationalize the denominator. What does it mean? So start solution. This is very simple and this is very also important. How to rationalize denominator? Just if there is only one term here in denominator, only root 7 is there. So just multiply and divide by the same number to rationalize this. So the answer will be, in multiplication we know how we are going to multiply. Numerator into numerator, that is 1 into root 7, and denominator into denominator, that is root 7 into root 7. So the answer will be, in numerator 1 into root 7, root 7. In denominator root 7 into root 7, 7. So in this way we have rationalized the denominator. Rationalizing means taking out or eliminating the square root. Here in question we have 1 by root 7. Root is there in denominator. To eliminate this root or to take out this root from denominator, we have performed rationalization of denominator. Same method you can perform to rationalize numerator. If you want to eliminate or take out square root in numerator. Okay. So let's take the second example. Test on this again. Let's take the other example by our own. If 1 by root 2 is there, how to rationalize the denominator or how to take out this square root from denominator, just multiply this, or that is rationalize the denominator. If only one term is there, multiply and divide by the same term. What I will get, root 2 upon 1 into root 2, root 2, root 2 into root 2, 2. Got this? So 1 upon root 2 and root 2 upon 2 are the same numbers, right? Always remember, in rationalization, you are not changing anything. You are just adjusting your denominator. Okay. Now coming to the second question. 1 upon root 7. Second question. 1 upon root 7 minus root 6 is there. Okay. Now how to rationalize a denominator? If two terms are there in denominator, here you can see two terms are there. So just multiply by the same term. Just change the sign. Here root 7, root 6 is there. Here minus is there. Just change the sign. That is plus. Okay. If minus is there, you have to use plus in between. If plus is there, you have to use minus in between. As simple as that. Now just multiply. What we will get in numerator? 1 into this same number will be there. Because if we multiply by 1, nothing will happen. Right? In denominator, what we are getting? Root 7 minus root 6. Root 7 plus root 6. So let's write this. In denominator, what we are getting? Root 7 minus root 6 into root 7 plus root 6. Okay. Now we have just seen a minus b upon a plus b formula. A minus b into a plus b. What was the formula? First term square minus second term square. Here the same thing we can observe. First number is same, second number is also same, just changing sign is there. Okay. So what we are going to do, write first term square minus second term square. Okay. So what I will get? Root 7 plus root 6 upon root 7 square will be 7. Always remember, if square root is there and you are taking the square root, the square root will be cancelled out. You have to directly write the internal term. Root 6 square will be 6. So the final answer will be root 7 minus root 6 plus root 6 upon 7 minus 6 is 1. So this will be my final answer after rationalizing this denominator. Okay. In this way, you have to rationalize third and fourth question also. How to rationalize? Just write the same down. Here plus is there, use minus. Again in denominator use a minus b plus b formula. For this also, same term you have to use. If minus is there, you have to use plus. Again in denominator a minus b plus b is there. So this will be a homework for you. Third and fourth question of this, question number 5. Try to solve it. If you are not able to solve, comment. I'll try to upload a new video for the solution of this. Okay. So students, it was till exercise 1.5. So try to solve it. Okay. In next session, we'll see laws of exponents and exercise 1.6. Till then, work hard, stay safe. Thank you.